we got some book mail today. Times two. We got one thing that one of my friends just published is her latest book. Nothing Follows by Jay Felker. This is her third or fourth book. I can't remember. I haven't read any of her other work. I believe she does more like dark romance type stuff, I believe. But this is her first horror, if I'm hopefully getting that right. But let's read the back of the book so we can get to know a little bit about what we can expect from this. Nothing Follows, a supernatural thriller of fear, grief, and the shadows we carry. What was meant to be a birthday camping trip turns into a waking nightmare when Mia and her friends find themselves trapped in haunted woods that twist reality and feed on their deepest fears. It watches in silence, feeding on pain and fear, and as the woods close in, Mia must face the truth she spent her life running from. Because the thing that watches doesn't come for the broken, it comes for those who pretend they're whole. Sounds interesting. I like a good, we're stuck in the woods type of thing or whatever. It kind of, just based on the description, it gives a little bit of similar vibes to Jenny Kiefer's This Wretched Valley, which is one of my favorite books, maybe ever, especially that I've read this year. That book's great. Anyways, super excited to get into this. Really dig the cover too. I always love a good cover. And next we got something that's going to prompt a little question I have for you all. Because have you ever had maybe lost a book, or for one reason or another, or you loaned it to someone and they never gave it to you? Well, I loaned this book to someone that's one of my favorite books, and I don't think they ever read it, and I never got it back. So I decided, you know what, this is a book I want on my shelf, so I'm going to rebuy Dead Space by Callie Wallace. This is the one other book I've read from Callie Wallace. This was, I think, the first book I read from her, and then I read another book from her, Salvation Day, which I've talked about this book and Salvation Day. If you follow me, you've heard me talk about it ad nauseum because I love this. This is a sci-fi thriller, really cool world building, great diverse characters, a mean sci-fi mystery thriller. Basically, you follow Hester Marley, was a scientist and whatnot. There was this awful tragedy that happened, and basically the powers that be basically took her out of her job after this tragedy, after this accident, and now she's going from scientist to basically a space cop essentially. And one of her old colleagues reaches out to her with a not so good sounding message, and then that guy ends up winding dead, and so she and her partner go and investigate. So a space crime mystery thriller type deal. Really cool, really mean type of stuff that she writes. I know she usually writes for younger audiences and stuff like that. So Salvation Day and Dead Space are her two adult novels, and I cannot recommend this and Salvation Day enough. Have you ever lost a book or gave it to someone, they ever gave it back or anything like that, and you just go, no, I want to rebuy it because I just want it on my shelf? Also, in about a week, my book Unfold comes out. It's a workplace drama that slowly and surely turns into a very violent creature feature. That releases on December 15th, and on Sundays I post on my Substack, so you can read about whatever I end up writing about, writing books, whatever.